this is Joe, and I'm going to be playing some Warframe. I just recently started this. It's a free-to-play game where you basically play as this, like, ninja-type character, or which is known as a Tenno. So, I just basically been playing it a lot and got some sweet gear and all that in it. I'll show you some of my gear quick before I start. Basically, this frame I've been stuck with for a long time was the Excalibur. I've been recently having, like, one made. Oh, one of my things are done building. Thing about this, you can also build stuff in here and claim aim items to build. And also I have one frame getting made, which is the frames are different characters, which is a rhino right there. But I know you don't want to see me build stuff, so let's just go in here. Alright, I got some pretty neat weapons. I got this Dread, which is basically this bow that is a lot more powerful than the Paris. It does 60 damage and it's a little more accurate. Well, I don't think it's a little more accurate, but it does more damage though. I also built the Baldos, a heavy pistol. I'm going to build 2 of them once I get another Baldo made. And I got the Myri. I think it's Myre. Is it Myri or Myra? I'm not sure how to pronounce that really. But it's a sword that poisons enemies, which is really nice. But anyways, you guys don't want to see all my gear and stuff. So let's play into a mission. I've been trying to get another frame, which is I think it's a Bran or something, or Fraban. Let me check that for a minute. Oh, it's Faben, I think, or how do you pronounce it? Can somebody please put that in so I can announce that? Alright. Let's do this mission. Alright. I mean, I've been playing this for a while. I actually like this. This is probably the best free-to-play game I played for a while. Let's skip the cinematic. Because all it is just flying through the air and crap and jumping in. Let's get into the action.
We have received intel that someone broke into enemy operations is on this ship. Find them and capture them.
Yeah, in this game, I'll give you different missions and stuff to play. On here, like, there's different assassination missions, which basically you have to assassinate a certain boss. There's like elimination, and where you gotta eliminate a certain number of enemies. There's also one where you have to get briefcase to basically get data. Just, oh shit. Okay. Chargers are a little nasty. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna run back so I don't get killed. Good thing is you have shielding, so this helps a little bit. Plus like the Myri, it kills stuff pretty well, but except for chargers though. I mean, you do like the hammer a little bit more, which is known as the Fragor. It's basically a heavy hitting weapon, but the weapon I'm using is a sword-based weapon, so well, let's go. And the nice thing about this bow, how I got this bow though is pretty neat, because the only enemy that you can get this from is a Stalker, and it does ridiculous damage. It also, since it's also a bow, you can also get unalerted kills easily, as long as there's no other enemies around. Right. In this mission, I gotta capture an enemy target. How you do this, you just kill the guy and then capture him.
Ignore your original objective. Leave nothing alive on this ship. Exterminate all life.
Well, I guess it changed the objective now, because sometimes in some missions it will change the mission. Elimination's easy. All you do is just kill all the enemies on the ship. This will be really easy. I mean, it'll be a little difficult because I can't like just go in guns blazing and crap. I've been melee the crap out of everything. Those are runners to explode on you if they get near you. There's 3 different type of factions. Infestation's one of them. That's a leaper. It usually jumps at you, but it's easy to kill. Oh, alright. Oh. Oh yeah, that's a crawler right there. Alright, but first there's a module. These are nice because these allow you to upgrade your weapons and stuff for your warframes. And there's also sentinels, but you can only get those if you build one. Okay. Plus, with the bow, if you pull it back all the way, it does more damage, and it has a chance for criticals. But this poison guys, toxic agent's really dangerous because it's a heavy unit. The nice thing about this, even if you fire this bow fast, it still does a lot of damage. That's the nice thing about the Dread. Alright, gotta kill it. I hate these chargers though. Alright. But I also hate these agents too. The disruptors are even worse because they drain all your energy if they hit you. And I don't mean your health or your shield. They drain the energy for your special abilities and stuff, which really screws you. Yeah, these things are usually surrounded by poison clouds, so it's best not to attack them because they ignore your shields and you take damage to your health. I'm going to use my pistols. Or my pistol, I don't have two yet. I like to use these if my bow's not killing certain enemies fast enough. I still like this bow, but basically I like the pistols too, because they basically help if you you don't have enough time to shoot a certain number of enemies. And it's also good if you're surrounded. And if enemies are too close to hit, really. But then again, this bow still works if the enemies are close. There's another type of enemy that crawls there, known as, I think it's noxious crawlers, if I remember, I think it's named. Those things are really annoying, because they're really bad if you're surrounded by a bunch of enemies, because they can stun you. At least I like this sword, it poisons enemies. Plus this bow is really nice, because it kills them really quick. And I thought that you couldn't basically get ammo for this, but apparently sniper rifle ammo works on this, or sniper ammo, that's, yeah. It allows you to get more arrows to fire. Heh. And it does ridiculous damage. Even if I don't charge it up all the way, it still does a lot of damage. But these are easy to kill enemies because they're low level. I mean, when the enemies are like 50 or higher and stuff, that's when things start to get intense. Plus, the Stalker, that's the worst thing to get in a fight with, because it randomly appears in some missions. Sometimes it will appear, other times it won't, but it doesn't start appearing until you do your first assassination mission. If you manage to kill it, you get this awesome bow. Well, you don't get the bow off the bat, you only get the blueprints to build it, though. But even if you have the blueprints and stuff, you can still build it whenever, but it's actually worth building it, because it actually does a lot of damage, this bow. It is incredibly useful. But either way, I don't want to basically just talk out this bow. Oh, you guys came here just to see me play this, or just to see the game, really. It's not about me, it's about the game, so let's just basically get into this. I wonder if I made a Warframe for this. So I wonder if they would put it on here. So I had this one idea for this one Warframe, which basically gets more stronger when it takes damage. But I don't know if anybody really cares or not for me to explain it, so I'm not going to bother. I just love this. You can even run off walls and stuff, do wall jumps. And the missions aren't even that hard, really. Right? Oh, and also, you only can run for so long because of stamina. And also, the stamina also works for your melee, too. Come on, there's gonna be more enemies around. Missed a straggler. Yeah, crawlers are annoying because those things are really hard to spot sometimes. They're not deadly, but the noxious ones are if you basically are getting surrounded. But either way, I think they need to add some larger bosses in the game, though. I mean, they do have one large boss, but I'm just saying. Yeah, I know it's only a beta and stuff, and they're still developing it and crap, but I think the Greniers like need a large boss in their part, like some super altered like cybernetic Grenier or something. I mean, that would make it really exciting. Because a lot of games usually have large bosses, but I didn't really think it would yet or not. But I'd be excited to see that because I bet I bet the creators could come up with a lot of awesome ideas for that. Because in all honesty, I think this is actually the best action in RPG I've played for a while. Well, I don't know if I can call it RPG, but it is action based. I mean, I'm not sure if I can call it like RPG based or not. I mean, you could basically correct me or whatever, but I don't really know, to be honest. All I can say is this is actually the best game I've played for a while. Well, that's actually free and on Steam. Speaking of that, I gotta buy some like extra parts to well, I gotta buy some platinum. I mean, you can, because there is like a thing where you gotta buy platinum, with cash to basically to get more slots for like your warframes and weapons, which I plan on doing. I was thinking about doing that because I need some more space for my frames. Because I actually really like this game, and especially the fact you can customize your warframe any way you like, or your weapons, and with different mods to add damage, make them increase the speed attacks, ammo increases, and all that, or you can give it like special abilities. That's just awesome. Alright, let's see what we got. Yeah, but the only thing is, I just wish there was a trade system, though. That would make this a little bit easier. So if I had like certain blueprints or parts, I could trade for some. That'd be a little nice, to be honest. I mean, I don't really. I know when you like build stuff, you have to like wait a certain amount of hours or time just to basically wait for it to finish building, so you can either use it or take it. But that's not the issue. It's the only issue is that there's like no trade thing really. I mean, it's not a big issue really. I mean, it'd be nice for a little convenience, but it wouldn't matter really. Okay, I think when you do the exterminations, I think I don't have to like capture this guy now, so I can just leave. Because when it changes your objective to elimination, you can just basically kill everything and then leave the objective. So we're gonna basically you get the hell out of here. And I'm gonna collect some goodies along the way. Because you can like find materials and stuff which are like in the shape of like a cylinder like glowing part, which either will give you a random material to use. Sometimes you get really rare stuff in it. I think, but if I remember what blueprints look like, I think they're like some small little blue orb. No, not blue orb. It was a purple orb. That's how I got this dread bow from this creature from that stalker. Because the one thing about the stalker, a little tip, it usually will only attack one player, but you can tell because your screen goes a little bit blackish like. It starts like it get this little like unusual glow around it with some darkness around. And a stalker that's about to attack the player will announce his attack, but it won't let anybody else know until the one player warns everybody. Which you better, because if you get killed by a stalker, you lose a life automatically. I mean, you can't get revived if a stalker kills you. That's the sad part about that. But anyways, let's go. Mission's over. I hope you enjoyed this. I mean, this is only one run because I think I overdid it. But, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this and have any questions, just leave a comment below. I'm signing out.